Route 30, once called the Seth Warner Highway, is named after Seth Warner. Between 1763 and 1775, New York and inhabitants of the Grants fought over jurisdiction, property rights, and taxes. Warner was one of several outspoken leaders, including Ethan and Ira Allen, known locally as the Green Mountain Boys. Today, the Stone Valley Byway is a road winding through scenery and history, reminding us that the two are never far apart. Pebbly lake shores, quaint villages, lush green pastures, marble and slate quarries. These are the images from the car window that distinguish a journey along this region's oldest thoroughfare. To tell the story of the Seth Warner Highway, we begin with the night of July 4, 1777, when the Revolutionary troops evacuated Fort Ticonderoga on Lake Champlain. The Army took the road leading through Castleton, north of the byway. The rear guard was placed under the command of Seth Warner, captain of the local regiment of the Green Mountain Boys. When attacked by General Simon Fraser, Warner and his men were forced to retreat. His name, however, stuck around. In the decades following the Revolution, settlers were attracted to southwestern Vermont by its rich natural resources. Forests were cleared from hills and valley bottoms to make room for small farms, as well as to produce lumber and potash. Maple products sweetened the sometimes bland, tiresome lives of hardworking homesteaders. Beneath the forests and their rich, dark soils, another resource was waiting to be found. America's first marble quarry opened in Dorset in 1790, and development surged. New communities sprang up along with commercial and industrial enterprises, such as grist mills, sawmills, blacksmith shops, cobbler shops, tanneries, paper mills, and textile mills. Roads were built to connect farmlands and quarries with central villages. Inns and taverns followed. By the early 1800s, 80% of the land was cleared and only 20% remained forested. Grassy hillsides studded with bedrock outcrops provided pasture for the region's sheep, which, by 1840, numbered in excess of 100,000. As the frontier moved west, it drew away the sheep industry, and farmers switched over to dairying. In 1880, 9 cheese factories were operating in the area. Small farms were thriving. Tourism was also booming. The expansion of railroad lines into Vermont in the 1850s provided vacationers from southern New England cities with access to villages, lakes, and all-around refreshment. The arrival of the automobile at the turn of the century increased the summer and seasonal residents. Anglers, hunters, sailors, tennis players, all could be seen zipping back and forth in what we'd now consider classic automobiles. By 1940, to keep up with the volume of traffic, most of the main roads in the region had been paved. Today, the Seth Warner Highway, now known as the Stone Valley Byway, continues to attract visitors from afar. Something about its lakes and streams and villages and campgrounds keeps people coming back. Visit StoneValleyByway.com to learn more about how stone has shaped our valley.